You know what I really love about living like Jesus and just doing whatever? I'm not bound to one city. That's the one thing that sucks when you have like one place you have to keep coming back to. I'm not bound to any one place. And it's kind of nice because when you drop people off everywhere, you can run around and enjoy entire areas everywhere because you're not stuck to any one place. And it's kind of really, really nice. Um, and I think it's so beneficial. Of course, I used to just have jobs where you could travel, but I think I have to wait until I buy land and have a pod. Although a friend of mine said travel jobs don't care as long as you look basically decent. So a friend of mine said you always wear those fancy dresses, and I told her, well, because they're small and they fit in the one bag I wanted to take. So I didn't want more than one bag. I needed room in the trunk to drive a lift job, so I only have one bag and one purse in the trunk and whatever I could fit in them. So yeah, I'm wearing those big long fancy dresses because they're really thin. The fabric material is very thin and you can fit a lot of them in the bag. And then I knew I had to bring at least one blanket and one sweater. I mean, you just have to have those things just in case. I mean, it's hot right now, but not forever. So I just, packed what I could and took off because I knew I couldn't, pay the bill, and I didn't want to waste their time or money, when they could be trying to make rent or something from somebody. But my friend was like, if you just find a job where they're happy that you have a pretty dress on and you have a pretty dress, you're basically decently pretty dressed. There's a lot of companies that'll let you run around and travel, and then it's perfect because you don't really want to stay in one place anyway. And it made me think of that job. I really love that job where I got to go to Kernville, and everybody who was children of God loved when I went to Kernville. But I don't know, I haven't found a job like that, recently or anything. So I thought, well, maybe I'll try because it would be fun. I could put my powers in different cities and be required to go to so many cities for the job. And then I could still drive Lyft when I'm not doing my job. So I thought, well, I'll look through the job sections and see what they have. And then I have another friend that said, well, you need to work remotely. It's amazing to be a remote worker. And, you can just find a really fun, quiet spot. And sometimes all you need is a couple hours or so. And you can sit in a corner. And as long as you can answer a customer service line or something, you can make pretty good money just answering customer service questions or something for a couple hours a day or something to get extra income. And I thought, wow, that would help me to figure out what I need to do to maybe have a traveling job where there's not a home base. Because it would be nice. It would be nice. I like this footloose, fancy, free stuff. You don't ever have to check in or live somewhere. It's a lot nicer. It's a lot nicer when you have the power of God and you want to take the power of God everywhere. When you want the power of God to show up on streets and areas everywhere, it's really nice to just be footloose, fancy free. I might really look into this.